Don't believe me, just watch.
Hello again, everyone. Zach McCrite with another edition of EZTV, and this is a sole just recap, that's it, of Oklahoma's overtime win, a very ugly, crappy overtime win. Well, I guess it can't be crappy if you end up winning, but 79-75 over a lackluster Texas Tech team. I equate this game to being on a treadmill. I was on a treadmill a little earlier today, and I wasn't feeling it, right? And, after the first couple of minutes, you're like, dear Lord, I don't have it today, but I am just going to go ahead and try to stick with it, and I'm just dying for my treadmill to hit triple zeros. That's exactly how this Oklahoma game went for Oklahoma. Nothing was going right for them at all, and they're like, okay, maybe if we can just get to the end and be on the on the high side of the scoreboard, okay, we'll get out of here. And that's just the way it goes sometimes. And then, on top of that, the clock hits zero on your treadmill, and they're like, oh yeah, you got to go 5 more minutes. Oklahoma went to overtime with Texas Tech. And the whole thing was just ugly. Buddy Hield, 3 straight charge calls. Boy, I tell you, that third one was just terrible. But your best player was basically out of the game for most of the entire game. Buddy Hield finished with, it doesn't say how many minutes. I don't see the amount of minutes he had, but he finished 3 of 12 from the field for 8 points. I'll tell you, the bench, Frank Booker, this Oklahoma team, I've been talking about them and their lack of depth for a long time now and how that's going to kill them at some point this season. Well, today, it would have been one of those games that they would have lost on any other day. But Frank Booker came off the bench, 4 of 8 from three-point land, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 17 points, gave the team a little bit of an edge when there was no edge to be had, really, for Oklahoma in this game. Even got himself a technical. He was taunting so much. So it's good to have somebody off the bench like that for Oklahoma, and Lon Kruger has really helped, and his bench of coaches have really helped develop guys like Frank Booker and even DJ Bennett to an extent become real forces and become some sort of quote-unquote rotation. I hate to use the old cliche, a win is a win. I try not to be a cliche guy, period. But I think in this case, that kind of fits here. When your best player and a Wooden Award winning finalist is on the bench for virtually what seemed like the entire game, and you come away with a victory on the road in the toughest conference, you just kind of say, okay, we did it, and you move on. And that's exactly what happened today. Oklahoma 79, Texas Tech 75. That's another quick and easy edition of EZTV on the franchiseok.com. We'll see you next time.
Don't believe me, just watch.